How you doing? Well, here it is, day after the event. I'm still orange. It'd be funny preaching this morning looking orange, but I just want to give you some reflections on the project and then give you some before and after shots. Now remember, coming into this, there was a couple of reasons that I started the project. Number one is I had a guy tell me that at 47 I couldn't possibly do it. So, you know, that's really all I needed. That's all I really needed just there. But secondly, probably the other reason was that I noticed both in business and church circles that the increasing number of people that were massively overweight. And I don't know if I'd gotten into that stage yet, but the mindset had started to come. You know, you start to have a look around at people and you start to accept that what you're seeing is how things are supposed to be. And you know, coming from a culture that was very heavily sporting, you know, food was different, exercise was different, attitudes were different on a range of things. And starting and being part of the American culture, and just starting to accept how people looked and how people acted. And, you know, 60% of the nation of America is overweight. You know, so therefore statistically, it's the same in business circles, the same in church circles. So these people are all being overweight, and that's what they were accepting their lot in life is, because everyone just looked like that and everyone just acted like that. The problem is we live in an area where our church and our business is based, where everyone is exceptionally body conscious, but the way that they get there is through augmentation and medication and through operation. So you've got the major drag that goes through the middle of town has got more dental, cosmetic, and plastic surgeries, you know, outlets than they do health food stores. So, you know, people are spending $10,000 and $15,000 getting their tummy tucked, their stomach stapled, and their love handles vacuumed, and they're not addressing the issues of life. So you've got the majority of people who can't afford those procedures thinking, well, this is just who I am. I'm getting myself into this habit, this death sentence. I'm going to die, and there's nothing I can do. So what I set out to do was, being the average guy, is taking myself and making myself morbidly obese and then reducing my fat percentage. So I started at, and we'll have some pictures for you as we go through this, I started at 210 pounds, 22% body weight, which is just on the cusp of being overweight, between normal weight and overweight. You know, for me it was an overweight situation. 210 pounds, 23% body fat. I took myself up to morbidly obese, which was over 30%, 35% body fat. So I took myself there deliberately as part of this whole bulking process for bodybuilding. Now really, I probably shouldn't have got any more than 245 pounds for the bulk, but I needed to get myself to 265 pounds to break the 30% body fat ratio that made me, made me morbidly obese. So I did that, and then in February of this year, I started to cut that weight and strip that fat off. And the end result was that from February now, the whole process has taken me 12 months. From February now to October, I am down to 212 pounds and 9.5% body fat. So I'm in the elite class of body fatness in terms of an athletic class. I am the same weight, but I've put on an unbelievable amount of muscle in my body, and I'm just feeling tremendous about myself. Now, what did it cost me to do that? Now, there's food and there's clothing and there's blah blah blah, all that sort of stuff. But my thing is this: that for $24 a month, if you get off your rusty dusty and you really want to do something, then you can put yourself in a gym, you can put yourself on a cardio program, and in 4 to 6 months totally change your physical fitness, your body shape, your body image. You don't have to spend $14,000. What you have to spend is some mental discipline and some physical discipline. And instead of just telling you that you can do it, I want to now physically show you the fact that you can do it. If you decide to do it, you just, for $240, a gym membership and getting your rusty dusty out of bed, you can do this thing. It's possible. proof's in the pudding.